What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys an MLB Wednesday edition of my DFS podcast. We have 7 games on tonight's main slate. We had 7 games on the early slate. Not often do we see an early slate and a main slate get split up, 50-50 like that, but it makes for a pretty busy and fun day. So glad to see that we still have a full main slate, even with that huge early slate. Starts 25 minutes earlier than usual with that 6:40 Eastern game at Miami. There's 3 quite obvious top teams to stack on tonight's main slate. We will talk about that in this video, as I usually do. A pitcher, 2 infield, and 2 outfield value plays. There's a 2-game after-hours slate. High chance I end up playing that as well. The main slate didn't pan out yesterday, but the website after-hours lineup did really, really well. So at least we had that to end our night on a winning note. Let's, cash all the slates here tonight. So for pitcher, Hunter Brown looks like the clear-cut best option tonight on the Astros. This young sensation for them looks, really, really good, especially in his last 3 games. He has 8+ strikeouts in 3 straight games. Had a couple shaky starts in the beginning of the season, but, he's still getting his big league experience under his belt. He looks very comfortable and settled in over his last 3 starts, going at least 5 2/3 innings in those 3 starts. And he has, a pretty decent favorite number on him tonight at -180 at home against the Twins. I do expect him to put up some fantasy points. 10,500 is expensive, but we have some good value tonight for bats in really, really good spots. If there was a pitcher you wanted to save some more money on, I don't really even know who I'd prefer. Maybe Blake Snell in Miami. Miami's more of a pitcher's ballpark. He's 9,000, a little expensive for Blake Snell. I'm not quite sure who I'm going to go with other than Hunter Brown. So let's lock in Hunter Brown at pitcher in this video. For the infield, the 3 top teams to stack tonight, and it's not really up for debate. It's very obvious. Diamondbacks at home, Red Sox at home, Blue Jays at home. They're all pretty big favorites. All games have a 10+ over-under. I love all 3 of these teams, and there's some good value spots here. Ketel Marte should be leading off against the Rockies. I do think the Diamondbacks put up a bunch of runs here tonight. Marte led off the game with a homer last night. I had 100% of Marte, so that was big. 3,000 is too cheap on a guy like Ketel Marte. He's having a good start to the year, 281 average. His power is there, 8 homers. He's on a huge hitting streak since May 20th, so there's nothing to not like about Marte in this matchup. Second infield play, Rafael Devers. 3,400. This is about as low of a price we're going to see on Devers all year. The Red Sox are expected to crush Luke Weaver tonight at Fenway Park. I think it's a 10.5 over-under. They're pretty big favorites. Devers already confirmed batting second tonight. The the Red Sox are expected to score, like I said, but they were expected to score last night too, and they didn't do anything until the 9th inning. They put together hit after hit after hit. They were down a ton. They ended up only losing by 1 run, 9-8 to the Reds. So they put all of their, projected game production all in that 9th inning. So we saw a lot of these guys end up hitting value, even though they were not having good games until the 9th inning. Devers did a little bit in that 9th inning. 2 for 5, 2 RBIs, 16 fantasy points. He was in a slump a little bit, which is why his price has gone down, but I love him in this spot tonight. Lefty-righty matchup against Luke Weaver of the Reds, 3,400. Arguably the best value play on tonight's slate. And then we're going to go with, for the same reasons as Devers, we're going to go with Yoshida batting right after him, batting cleanup actually tonight. Yoshida is the real deal. It took a month or two to realize it. I didn't, when these guys come over from Japan, you never know how they're going to pan out. if they're just going to be busts or not, but he looks like the real deal. 313 average, 3,600. You're paying a little bit more than Devers, but he has been so good. He has 3 straight multi-hit games. He's seeing the ball well. And again, the Red Sox, a really, really good team to stack tonight, so Yoshida should be in a lot of your lineups. And then touching on the third team that I like, I had said the Diamondbacks, Red Sox, and Blue Jays. Let's go to George Springer, way too cheap at 3,100. Blue Jays put up a ton of runs against Hauser of the Brewers yesterday. They should put up a ton of runs against Julio Teheran today against the Brewers. It's like I think a 10.5 over-under, just like the Red Sox. They're big favorites. Teheran is borderline, playing for his job at this point in the back end of his career. He got signed by the Brewers pretty late, and he's expected to get shelled tonight. Vegas loves the Blue Jays. George Springer should be leading off 3,100. Way, way too cheap of a price on him. I'm going to try to get as many Blue Jays in my lineups tonight, as well as Diamondbacks and Red Sox, but Springer looks like the best value play at only 3,100. That'll do it for this video, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Give it a like. Make sure you're subscribed. Let's have a big day today. We got PGA tomorrow with a very stacked field. So expect that content up tonight as well. Until next time, I am the FD Guru.